Good morning, Paul Georgia from Allendale. It's April 2nd and Monday morning. We are higher in the grains in corn and soybeans anyway, and off of the supportive USDA report on Friday morning. We were up sharply Friday and continuing that strength here this morning. The quarterly stocks number on corn was certainly supportive. Traders now believe that all the reduction that USDA gave us in stocks on Friday morning will be taken off of the April supply-demand report. Rich Nelson in our office says that that is not likely. They will probably not make many adjustments until the mid-May U.S. supply-demand report, and there's when they'll adjust the acreage and give us the first outlook for the 2012-13 marketing year for corn and soybeans. Weather forecast is the next thing that we'll be talking about here this week. This week we're looking at forecasts that are going to be above normal in temperature. Some areas are going to get some precipitation, so kind of ideal for this time of year. However, next week is where the jury's still out. The European model is suggesting very limited amount of frost and keeping that mostly north in the upper Midwest. However, the GFS model is suggesting a much colder picture and possible 20 degrees down as far south as Missouri and southern Illinois. So that the forecasters are not suggesting that we'll get that cold. They believe more in the Euro model. It's been more accurate here lately. So that talk will continue to be worked through the markets here this week. We've got a short week this week. Friday markets are closed because of Good Friday, so a lot of excitement packed into a few days as we go into start out the week following Easter in possible colder temperatures. So something to think about and get positioned for. We did have some economic news out of China over the weekend. Their PMI index suggested that their manufacturing is strong and giving us the highest indication since April of last year. However, HSBC, the London-based bank, suggests differently. They think that the PMI index is giving us a lower number and suggesting their economy is not that strong. So we'll have a tug of war there to give us some ideas and something to trade as we go into the week. CFTC did announce their Commitment of Traders report on Friday afternoon. Showed that funds continued to increase in soybean positions. They increased the long positions again. They set a record last week. They added to that record by increasing 8,788 contracts in long positions in soybeans. The managed money reduced their corn position by 37,000 contracts of corn and reduced the short positions in wheat by 2,000 contracts. The livestock market had the hogs and pigs report on Friday afternoon. That was neutral. It did show that we were increasing hog supplies slightly for the coming quarters, and kept for breeding was up about 1.9%. Therefore, showing that we are building herds slightly, but nothing that was a surprise. So considered pretty much a neutral report for the hog markets. However, the negative to the meat markets right now is the fund liquidation. We've seen in the Commitment of Traders report up through Tuesday, when they take this data, it showed that the funds had increased their cattle positions by several thousand contracts. Therefore, we've seen pressure since that time, late in the week, and that's what we're concerned about here this morning, that the cattle and the hogs could get some more selling pressure simply by fund liquidation as we move, as most positions are at a loss now with the pressure that we've seen on Friday. Hopefully that we'll see some beginning of the month buying in here to give us some support. But the main concern that we've still got in the meat market is the product. We just cannot move the beef at the retail counter at current price levels, and the pork is struggling the same way. The traders are watching the dollar for indication of a move there to hopefully increase export business, but with the slowing down of the economies around the world and the increased price of gas here in the U.S., certainly slowing down demand for pork and for beef. So things to watch this week are certainly the weather forecast, fund liquidation in livestock, and a lot of reason to stay in touch with Allendale's research. We'll be happy to answer any questions you might have. You can reach us at 800-262-7538. We wish everybody a very successful trading day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow morning.